Aslan, I think you need to make a green video. Education is always a topic that has a lot of traction. Listen to the next video.
Masih lagi berminat tentang isu yang berbangkit berkaitan dengan peperiksaan. Ramai sekali ahli yang berhormat masih lagi menyatakan bahawa isu peperiksaan ini mesti dikembalikan.
YB Menteri kata dia tak akan kembalikan peperiksaan UPSR dan PMR kerana tidak mahu memberi tekanan kepada pelajar. Such a very weak, membantah YB Fazlinam yang pandangan terlalu sempit dan naif dalam perkara berkaitan dengan pendidikan. Hari ini kita lihat anak-anak kita, especially anak kampung, yang mungkin tak pernah pun mendapat pendedahan yang hebat seperti orang lain, yang ada home tuition, didatangkan oleh ibu ayahnya, seorang tutor terbaik di bandar dia untuk mengajar anak dia. Chemistry dapat straight A+, chemistry A+, biology A+, contoh dia. Sebab home tuition. Tapi anak kampung ini, anak orang miskin, anak pegawai getah, anak nelayan, anak tukang cuci, mereka tak dapat exposure ni, tak dapat peluang. CGPA dia, katakanlah CGPA Form 6 dia, katakanlah 3.7. Nak masuk medik di UC Melaya, 4.0. Setuju? Katakanlah, right? Even nak masuk accountancy di UM, accountancy, if I'm not mistaken, 4.0. 4 flat. 4 flat ni flawless. YB, anak orang miskin, mak menori getah, ayah dah meninggal, adik-beradik ada 5 orang, kadang-kadang pagi sarapan, kadang-kadang tak sarapan, kadang-kadang malam makan, kadang-kadang tak makan, bawa dengan CGPA 3.7, harap nak jadi medical doctor, dinafikan oleh sistem yang lemah, bertahun-tahun tidak dibalance. Poin saya, kalau kita boleh jimat 1.8 billion a year daripada pengurusan, dan saya tahu dekat mana boleh jimat, saya memberi ruang ini kepada YB Menteri Zamri Kadir. If you really want to do the check and balance, I'm willing to offer myself. Bukan nak cakap apa, bagaimana nak jimat duit tu ada kat mana. 1.8 billion every year, lock for 10 years. Katakanlah kerajaan federal bagi every year 18 billion. So we lock 10%, 1.8 billion. 1.8 billion kita boleh bina satu lagi UC atau besarkan fakulti jadi YB. Kalau ada anak Melayu yang miskin, anak Cina, anak India, anak Siam, yang layak untuk pergi masuk universiti, mungkin tak 4 flat, diturunkan sebab ada ruang. Saya yakin dan percaya mereka akan jadi seorang medical doctor yang hebat, accountant yang hebat, lawyer yang hebat. Kenapa mereka ada jiwa berjuang daripada sekolah rendah. Dan inilah missing link hari ini. Berpuluh tahun kita cita merdeka, tapi anak-anak orang miskin terus terbiar. Kenapa? Kerana anak orang Cina yang miskin, tinggal di kampung-kampung. Apa berlaku? Sama juga dengan hati yang remuk. Ada kelulusan. Boleh masuk universiti sepatutnya sebab dalam tu dia tetap CGPA minima 3.5. Dia dapat 3.7. Tapi cut off sebab tempat tak cukup 4.0, 3.9. Anak Cina ni pun tak dapat. Anak India tak dapat. Anak Siamese tak dapat. Mereka tinggalkan negara ini. Pergilah ke mana-mana. Ada pula negara ni. Dia scouting ni. Dia nampak budak-budak ni pandai. Dia bagi scholarship. Belajar di negara dia. Ended up coming from our education system, ended up serving our foreign neighboring countries, dan mereka tinggalkan negara dengan a broken heart. Ini satu perkara yang mendukacitakan, dan ini harus dilihat oleh para pemimpin negara kita hari ini. Kalau Madani tak mampu buat, Perikatan Nasional akan buat. InsyaAllah, billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
To the end because it was so painful. The issue has been, ever since Hussein On is no longer heading the education ministry, is that these politicians seem to pander for the B40s and the kampong people by lowering the grades, because their excuse is the richer parents can send their children to tuition centers, home tutors, whatever, for biology, chemistry, physics. And that's why their children get better grades. Well, the thing is, if we had a good education system, we would not need to send our children to tuition centers and what have you. Okay? And in the old days, we had these removed classes where we put all these people from the kampong, whether they're Chinese, Indian, what we call them, from vernacular schools, and we gave them all the necessary support. Other students volunteered to help them, bring them up to the standard. In Australia, they have a system where the weaker students are pulled out and given extra coaching and then put back in the class again, so that the class is not held back by these children. We should do something like that. Also, we should never ever downgrade the results so that these kids can pass. I've seen my children's for English, I think it's 20% pass mark. Don't quote me, somewhere in there. I think something like that. So for them to go overseas now, they all need to do English tests, because our English is no longer the English of old. And this guy is basically saying, 4.0 is too high. Even with these rigged exams, 4.0 is too high. 3.0, let him go in, because apparently he's got jiwang, like you say. So he can make a good doctor. My God, I would not want to go under the scalpel of a doctor with jiwang only, and got less than 4.0 GPA in a system that's already what's the word for it? It is let's just say it's incomparable with the rest of the world. Take that either way you wish.
A heartfelt light. To every soul whose hand did give, you've helped me dream, helped me live. In darkest hours your light came through, with hearts so kind, so pure, so true. Your gifts, like stars in deepest night, have steered me gently toward the light. Each coin, each word, each silent prayer, a thread of hope, so rich, so rare. My eyes once dimmed, now seek the skies, and slowly, clearer visions rise. Because of you, I dare to see the world again. Its grace, its plea. Your compassion's flame will not just stay with me alone. It lights the way for others wandering through despair to feel the warmth of selfless care. You've shown what love in action means, in quiet ways through giving scenes. You've built a bridge from soul to soul and made the broken feel more whole. So let this thanks rise like a song, a melody both soft and strong. May your example gently call more hearts to rise to give. To fall into the joy of lifting pain, of planting hope where none remains. Your kindness walks beside me still, a light, a love, a living will.
forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.